Good day from here, and welcome to yet another training video. On today's segment, we'll be talking about the quarters. We established a concept the last section, and we titled it price. So for some time now, or for some couple of weeks, we'll be locked in, harmonizing and treating on a broad concept called price. This is green. This is still on the topic we are looking at, price. Right. So we've developed and established the background for price. Then on today we are looking at a subtopic. The subtopic we call quarters. Beg your pardon. Quarters. Now let's get started. Still on basis of price, but we are looking at quarters today. You may want to jot this down or put it down on your note. Now let's start with a formal basic definition of quarters. We say that a quarter is one of 4 equal parts of something. So when something is divided into four places or 4 equal parts, it can be called a quarters. It can be 1/4 of an hour. That is when you're dividing an hour by 15-minute interval, that is from 1 o'clock to 1:15, 1:15 to 1:30, 1:30 to what? 1:45, 1:45 to 2 o'clock. It can be called a 1/4 of an hour, 1/4 of a kilo, or a pound, or with money. It is the US or the Canadian coin equal to 1/4 of a dollar. Right now, the quarters theory focuses on the 1,000 pip ranges between the major whole numbers in currency exchange rates and divides these ranges into 4 equal parts called large quarters. Each 1,000 pip range contains. Now, when we talk about quarters in price, we're trying to hold down price or try to divide price into its basic forms. I remember on the previous section, we talked about price wholesomely, and then we discussed a lot of things about price. We did so much. So and we also understood that price is the basics, or is the basic instrument, the basic information available to us as traders. So right now we are looking at quarters, and I have a display here. Now this is in a way of arranging major large quarter 4,000. Now remember that in price we subdivide or we divide price from each 1,000 to the next 1,000. Now what we mean here is this. This is 1,000 pip range between the major whole numbers and major large quarter points. Now, this is in a way of dividing price into 4 equal parts, otherwise known as the quarters. All right, this is 1,000. This is 1,000. We're trying to divide 1,000 into 4 equal parts, and each equal parts we divide, we give it a name called large quarters. Each equal part we divide, we give them a name called large quarters. So we have 1,000 around here. We're trying to divide this 1,000 into 4 equal parts. Now, this is applicable on your chart, on every area of your chart. All right. So if you're asked to divide price into its quarters or into its quarter forms, remember that large quarters also act as what? Reliable support and resistance in the financial market. Your basic understanding, understanding of how price are divided, gives you a range, gives you power, gives you age over understanding how price fluctuates. Since we all agree and we know, or we've come to terms that price is the basic instrument available to traders. The price is the only tool we can, is one of the basic tools, rather, I beg your pardon, that we can capitalize on. So on that basics alone, then we should understand how price works. And then on our topic today, we talked about price and the quarters, and we mentioned that price, that every price movement begins at 1,000 pips and ends at the next 1,000 pips. But since we are talking about quarters today, we want to divide 1,000 into 4 equal parts in price. So listen to what we do here. First, we locate the 1,000 closest to price. Now this is area of price. Price is around this area, right? Price is around this area. So because price is around this area, we will concentrate only around the area price is at, and then leave or ignore areas where price has moved away from or price is not at the particular time we've come to trade, or at the particular time we are trading. It is very important. So one thing you must do is what? Locate the nearest 1,000 in price. Now, if we're looking for the nearest 1,000, I think we have a nearest 1,000 here, 9,000, right? We have this 9,000 as the nearest 1,000 to price. So what do? We put it up or mark it up with an horizontal line. Okay, it must not be precise, but if you can get it to be precise, it's still perfect. Now, we made that color green, thickened the horizontal line, indicating that this is a really powerful level in the market, is at 9,000. So best way to do this, since you already have a 9,000 and you now locate the next 1,000 pips from it. The next 1,000 pips of 9,000 should be what? 10,000. So if we have 9,000 at this fix, all right, remember that we have 890, that is 89,000. So if you have 89,000, we're going towards 90,000, and that is additional 1,000 pips to 89 makes it 90,000. So we are going to locate the next 90,000. And look at it here. We have our 90,000 right here. So from here, from the beginning area of this price, we have 1,000 all in addition. Now, from distance, that's from this distance to this distance, is what? 1,000 pip. Is that cool? From here, from this point to this point is 1,000 pips. Now, having mapped out our 1,000 pips from point 1 to point 2, now it is important that we now do the needful according to our subtopic today, which talked about quarters. Now, how do we break down this 1,000 pips range in price into 4 equal parts, into 4 equal different parts? This is what we're going to learn today. And I need you to keep them in mind, hold them really tight, because you would need them on your trading journey. So what we do here is, since we are meant to divide this 1,000 pips, that is, this 1,000 pips from this end to this end is what? 1,000 pips. Since we're meant to divide 1,000 of all of this area into 4 equal parts, what are we going to divide, or what are we going to subtract from all of this area that will give us another 4 equal parts? All right. So if you noticed, firstly, we have to divide the middle. So now, if we're going to get the exact half of this 1,000 pips, it would be easier for us to what? To get in the what? To get in the other parts of it. So 1,000, half of 1,000, I don't think we need a calculator to know that half of 1,000 is 500. So what we do, we locate 500 and identify it. Here we have, I want to be precise on that price. So I want to have exactly 500 on that chart. So this is what I'm doing. Trying to make it exactly at 500. Good. Now we have at exact 500. I'm going to reduce the thickness of this horizontal line, all right? Because even in the financial market, there are hierarchies. And I'm going to change this color. I'm going to make it white to differentiate that the reliability of this 1,000 pip from this. Remember, the stronger or the higher the zone, the stronger it holds price. Now, the ability of this 1,000 or the reliability of 1,000 pip to hold price is more sure to compare to what? To the half point of it. Remember that we say every 1,000 pips runs from here to here, right? So the ability of this price, the capacity of this zone to hold price is more sure to compare to this. So we also give price that accolade, give it that respect in price. All right. So I'm changing the color to prove that this level is different from this level. I will not keep the colors the same. All right. So we can precisely identify that this the half point is not the whole number, right? The whole number. So having identified the half point of 1,000, what do we do next? We proceed to dividing the half point into equal halves. So let's divide this range from this area downward, or from here upward to this level. We've gotten the half point of this whole number. So now let's go straight to what? To getting the half of this level from here to here. Right? So now, what do we think would be the half of 9,000? That's to what? To 500. That is half of 1,000. But we also wouldn't need a calculator to doing that, because we know that basically saying we know that 250, we know that 250 plus another 2 plus another 250 is going to give us equal to 500. So we know that 250 plus 250 is going to give us 500. So since we know that 250 and 250 is going to give us 500, and this is the 500, that means 250 is the exact half between 9,000 to 500, or between the half of 500. So we just locate what 250 levels in this price, on this price. So we just locate it, and we map it out. Now we'll also do the same thing. We'll switch the color. I prefer switching the color alone. You can make this color any color you prefer. All right, you can make this color any color you prefer. I might decide to make it blue, so it's blue. So the reason for the color difference is to remind us that this zone is not the same with this zone. Neither is this zone the same with this zone, right? This is the 1/4 of 1,000. and this is the half of 1,000, right? Now, we've gotten how many levels so far? We've gotten 1, 2, 3. But then it is not complete yet, because a quarter is 4 equal parts of something. And our objective is to what? Is to divide the 1,000 pip range into what? Into its equal 4 units, or into its equal 4 parts. So this is what we are asked to do, or this is what we have to explain. So since we've gotten the half of below, the half of this area, let's go to what? Getting the half of this level above. Now, the question becomes, the 500 and the above area, let's get the number that would serve as a half point of it. All right. So we know that if we add 250 to this level, it's going to give us 750. And if we add another 250 to this 750, it's going to give us 9,000. Therefore, we have carefully understand the next level in price. What do? We what? We map that level out. We can leave it as blue. Reason is because we have similar levels. This is the quarter level and this is the quarter level. So with this already fixed, we already have our what? Our 4 equal zones mapped out. We have here 1, 2, 3, 4. Measuring them, you find out that they are equal with each other. Now, this is what the quarters of 1,000 pip is. And that is the display I have here, right? This is the large quarter point. So looking for area around major large quarter point 1,3,000, all right? 1,000 pip additional for this price is giving us that's 1.4 thousand. So 1,000 is the range in all of this area. So dividing it, we get what? 250, 500, 750, and 1,000. Now, it is important you note this, that each of these large quarter points are given a name, and those names they are called large quarter points. These are large quarter, these are large quarter, these are large quarters, and these are large quarters. You should understand how to make a large quarters. It is very important to understand that this is large quarter, this is a large quarter, and this is a large quarter point. Right. So practice this on your chart. Give me feedbacks on how you were able to do it. On our next section, we would continue. We'll stop here for now. Have a nice day.